Welcome to Self-Love is Not Selfish, hosted by Safe Heart Connections, community host and founder Sam Morrison Wilson. We work with women to help them learn how to love themselves more fully, which by default improves their lives and they get to make connections along the way. We're building a band of sisters that are stronger together and are becoming witnesses to the fact that self-love is in fact not selfish. Hi everybody, Sam here. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at in the world today. I'm excited to have another micro interview to share with you today. And Parisa and I have been chatting, and I am so excited with what she's going to share with us today. If you are new to Safe Heart Connections, we're glad you're here. And if you have been around for a while and you're coming back to learn some more, we're so glad you came back. Safe Heart Connections is an online community group for women that are working on learning to love ourselves more fully. And by default, our life improves and we get to make connections in the community. So I'm so glad you're here today to learn. And Parisa, tell me, what is your thought, tip, or piece of advice for our community today?
So I really love to share the self-love in a sense of accepting and loving our body. So the moment that we start understanding how precious our body is, the moment that we start recognizing and listening to our body and like tuning in and understanding more and more how much our body can show us, how much we can like such a great tool that we have to heal ourselves, that's the moment that we start stopping prejudging our body and like forming and shaping that to make the others happy, or even our own, the imagination, something that we always read from media and everywhere else, something that is not actually true, has nothing to do with the body, the shape that it's making us happy. What I really love to share for today is that I want you to like for a few seconds tune in. Maybe it helps to close your eyes and just imagine that you have the ideal body that you ever wanted to have. And how do you feel in this moment? So the exact number, the exact shape that you always dreamed of. It's healthy, everything is perfect. How do you feel? And then I want you to come back again after that you enjoyed this feeling. And I want to ask a question. And that is, what is that one thing that is stopping you in this moment to feel this great feeling? Is it something from outside? Or is it something that you feel that it needs to be corrected, to be loved, to be perfect, to be worthy? And then ask yourself, is it true? Is it something that it's real? And what if you could love yourself, you could accept yourself and love your body in that way in the exact same moment, just now? Because the feeling is the same feeling. So you are worthy 20 kilo more or less, it doesn't matter. And there's something that I always love to tell to other women, because I want to say that you never say to a very good friend of yours that I don't like you unless you are like 10 kilo less or you have this certain size. You love just your friend in a way that they are, and you support them and you are motivating them to get fitter, take a better care of their body. So they are not against each other. We can love our body, we can love ourselves, and at the same time take care of ourselves to feel more vital, more healthy. And yeah, I think this is something that I really wanted to share for today. And if it feels right for you, I always like to, this is one of my favorite exercises, that just bring your awareness to your hands and then put your hands on a part of your body that just very intuitively you just recognize that needs, and at this moment, your attention, your recognition, a part of body that maybe you forgot it for a long time, or maybe you just put your hands on your face or your neck, you know which part is it. And just sense this love that you can give yourself, and it's always there, and you are giving that always to everyone else.
Wow. Parisa, thank you. You gave so many good tips. And I know that we were talking before I hit the record for this about I had done that video talking about I love my body exactly as it is, and I can still make improvements, right? It doesn't mean that just because you love and accept something doesn't mean that there's not still work that you can do to make improvements. And so I love that. I also, one of the things I tell the women in Safe Heart Connections is what would happen if we started talking to ourselves as if we were talking to someone that we love. And that's what you were describing with your friend. You speak to your friend with kindness and grace and understanding and compassion. What if we did that to ourselves? And when we do that, our life will change. And it doesn't mean that we don't take care of ourselves. It doesn't mean that we don't acknowledge that there's room for growth, but it means you can absolutely 100% love yourself exactly as you are, period. And I love that you shared so many of the same things that I believe. So I know we're in alignment, and I appreciate you. I know that you specifically have a heart for helping young mamas as they become a mama and they're learning how to navigate this new world with their body and their life. And so any of the women that are listening, if you are a young mama or you know a young mama, wherever you're watching or listening, Parisa's information will be linked below. So click through, learn a little bit more about her, and see if she might be able to be a great resource for you or someone you love. So I'm so glad you were here today. Do you have any final thoughts before we wrap?
Thank you so much for having me here, and I really enjoyed our talk. And I just wanted to say that these are, as you were mentioning, that there were similar points in a way that we talked. I want to say that they are actually the pillars. Like, we cannot do anything, we cannot change anything or do any improvement before we put these pillars.
Yes, agree completely. Safe Heart Connections has been around for several years. And I used to tell people that we were an online community group for women that had identified one or more things that they wanted to improve on in their life, which is still true. But what I have recognized in the last 9 months or so is that if it doesn't start with a base of self-love, it's never going to work. So it definitely is the pillar. Yeah, thank you for that reminder. And like I said, I'll make sure all your links are around here. And I am so thankful to have spent some time with you today and look forward to connecting you with my community.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day.